Hi, my name is Abby. Welcome to my camera, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit something different. So I'm going to be talking about my struggle with being consistent, and I'm also not going to be painting today. Normally with a video like this, I'd be painting, but I just got some oil pastels, and so I've been like experimenting with them and just having some fun because I've never really worked with this medium before. So that's what I'm going to do today while I talk to you about my problem with being consistent. So I actually finished this sketchbook. This is like my 5-minute drawing sketchbook that I've been doing, but I didn't draw on any of the back pages. So I'm gonna be drawing on the backs of the pages now. So I really struggle with being consistent. I struggle with discipline, I would say, which is kind of funny because if you take a look at my YouTube page, I have been pretty consistent with uploading videos and things of that nature. I mean, I've literally been drawing every single day of 2026 and I haven't missed a day, which I'm shocked, honestly. Like, I genuinely am surprised that I've kind of been able to keep that up, and I am worried that I'm gonna falter. But it's like also at the same time, I'm confident in myself, and it's kind of weird, that paradox that I hold within my mind. But I'm starting a new job soon, and so I personally really struggle with change, but like not in a, oh, I don't like change, but more so I have a difficult time adjusting to a new routine, kind of even developing a routine in the first place because I struggle with being consistent. Like, one perfect example I have of this is my skincare. Like, I am probably one of the worst women in the entire world whenever it comes to skincare, like genuinely. And I don't say that in a pick me way. I'm just like, oh, I just really like don't care. No, I do care. Like, I do care. I want nice skin. Obviously, I want nice skin, but it's like I don't wash my face twice a day. I don't keep up with routine. I can't remember all the little itty bitty nuanced steps that I have to do in order to get like good results from a skincare routine. And I actually have been getting better at that. I've been getting better at being consistent with my skincare routine, and I think it's because of my video series that I'm doing. I'm starting to notice that it's been easier for me to be more consistent in things, which to me is odd because I don't see myself as a consistent person. But I think the biggest thing with that is, I think the biggest thing helping me with my consistency is the fact that I'm making videos every single day. I'm not sitting there and like doing a bunch at once and then like posting them. I'm legit sitting down for an hour every single day and making a video every single day. And I think that's really helped because it's like, that is consistent, that is constant, and a lot of things that you have to be consistent at, you don't necessarily do every day. Like, another example would be the gym. Like, you don't, work out every day. Working out every day actually isn't healthy, but maybe a way for me to kind of like tackle that would be to make sure that I get in movement every day and not necessarily work every day, but or work out every day, because like that can be dangerous, if you overexert your body, that's not healthy. But maybe if I moved and made sure that I moved every day, maybe on rest days I went out for a walk or did yoga or something, that might be helpful in being consistent. But it's like I have this all or nothing mentality that's really hard for me to break down. And same thing goes with like perfectionism. Like, I have definitely struggled with being a perfectionist, like 100%. Like, do not get me wrong on that. And like a lot of my current videos is not about being perfect. It's kind of about being imperfect, but it's because I know that I'm not perfect, but I also shouldn't strive to be perfect. And like, I'm breaking that down within myself, and I'm also like trying to show that journey and to show other people that like you don't need to be perfect either, if that makes any sense. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's been really fun for sure doing my videos every single day. And again, like I said, I'm surprised that I've been able to do it every single day because like I'm not a consistent person. I think my biggest thing is I just like kind of forget, but then it's like after I forget, I'm out of the groove and then like I'm too lazy to try to get back in the groove. And the easiest way to get into the groove for me at least is just by starting super, super simple. And that is why I kind of limited myself to just drawing for 5 minutes every single day, you know, not trying to do like a full art piece because I would totally, totally, totally get burnt out. And I don't know if I've talked about that already or not, but yeah, I could easily see myself just getting very, very burnt out very, very quickly. And I haven't gotten burnt out yet. My creativity has actually been at its peak, like literally since I started doing this whenever I was a teenager, like literally like 12, 14. Like it's the best that it's been since I was like 14 years old, which is so crazy to like even say, you know, to put myself like on par with like 14-year-old me is like kind of wild, but it's true. Like back then, like I was doing it for the joy and like I just wanted to get better. And so like I was just doing it all the time. I would just like watch art videos and like that's just what I did with my spare time. And like I'm now, because I've been like making myself do a little something every single day, like I might dread doing the thing at first because like maybe I don't know how to tackle like a certain prompt for the day, or like I'm really, really tired, or whatever the case may be. I'm like, once I do it, I just like my cup feels so filled. Like it just feels fulfilling and fun. Like literally in almost every single one of my videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I had so much fun with this. And it's because like I genuinely just have been having so much fun with it and like not taking it super, super seriously. But the other side of that is like I do want to like sell my art. Like I would love to be like an artist, you know, like I would love to do that. But it's like for that I've got to get better, you know, like I definitely need to like improve my technical skills, and I do need to be better if that's going to be a reality, and I need to get like actual pieces. Like in my last painting video, I still haven't finished that painting primarily because I really didn't like the colors, and I didn't really know if I should just kind of like stick it out and like finish the painting, or if I should just like completely start over. So that's just been like shoved to the back, and like I haven't even done anything with that. So yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle, but I found that keeping it at the forefront of my mind has made it easier to continue to be consistent. And like it's something that I really, really want to do, which also makes it easier for me to be consistent in. But it's so hard whenever like I don't want to do something. It's so hard to make myself do something that I don't want to do, which by definition means I lack, you know, discipline. Like, and they say that, you know, going to the gym adds discipline to your life, you know, but I don't know that I believe that. Like, I don't know. That hasn't been my experience. Obviously, you have to be like consistent in the gym though, and then like that's supposed to like lead over into the rest of your life, but I don't know if I believe that. There was one year where I was super consistent in the gym, and I was pretty on top of like all the other stuff in my life too. So maybe it does have some truth to it, but I don't know. We'll find out, because I think my consistency is improving because of my small videos. Leave a comment down below if you also struggle with being consistent and like some of your hurdles and like maybe some things that you have done that have helped you out. Because I really just think my biggest thing is getting out of the groove of things. And then because I'm out of the groove, I feel too lazy to get back into it. And I'm trying to think of a good example. Aside from the gym, I mean, I already gave my skincare routine as an example. That one for me is hard because like my skincare routine isn't the same thing every day. So like having to remember what to do every single day is kind of hard. My memory shouldn't be this bad. I'm in my early 20s. Like my memory should not be that bad. But whatever, I guess. I don't know. Also, if my pencil and my like the color of my art supplies don't match up whenever I do like cuts to other like to another clip, that's because I only have one phone. I don't have a camera that I'm filming on. I'm filming on my phone. So it's not gonna be the same clip because like what I'm drawing later is not what I'm drawing right now. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify. That. But yeah, comment down below like your experience with consistency and like if you have a trick to like help be consistent, or maybe if you're just like in the depths of your struggling. I feel like I'm kind of coming out of my struggling, and I feel like a big part of it is just being dopamine deficient, and I don't like want to use that lightly necessarily. All my siblings and I were all diagnosed with ADHD. And you know, like you don't necessarily have to be, I think we're pretty much all dopamine deficient because of, you know, social media, because it literally overloads your receptors. And so now your brain thinks it's normal to just have that level of stimulation, which it's not. So then like your brain doesn't know what to do when you don't have that stimulation, which is why you crave it so heavily. And I've been pretty decent about, you know, monitoring my screen time. I definitely love YouTube. I love the more long form content. I mean, I will watch shorts sometimes, but I definitely prefer the more long form content. And that's like what I'm the most excited about making. I think I'm definitely excited about making vlogs, but drawing and talking at the same time is hard. I wanted to save me talking about struggling with consistency for my vlogs, because my vlogs are more so focused towards like all my New Year's goals and not just like my art goals. But I didn't really have like a topic idea for this week's video that I felt really strongly about. So I just decided to talk about this because it's been affecting me the most right now. Last week, I had like a really, really rough week. Like mentally, I just was not doing that great, which is so funny because in my last video, I was like, oh, like, I'm not worried about my mental health. Like I'm doing good. And like, I was doing good. That wasn't a lie. Like I was doing just fine. But then like, I literally switched just like that so quickly, which is just so crazy that that can even like, that just happens so fast sometimes. And, I don't know. So I had a really rough week, and maybe it's just because of a lot of things going on in the world. And so I was just like watching a lot of it, and I was just like, I need a break from this because this is too much. So maybe, I mean, that definitely was a contributing factor, but like I was not consistent in anything that I wanted to do last week. I was not consistent in the gym. I actually did read a little bit. I read a few pages out of my book, and I finally finished the first chapter of this book that I've been reading. And so there was that. I went to the gym twice. My goal is to go 4 times in a week, so I did it kind of halfway. And I definitely like wasn't super great about cooking, and yeah, the only thing that I was consistent with last week was doing my videos. But that has also kind of shown me that like I do have the ability to be consistent. Like I'm not incapable of it. I do have the ability to. It's just finding out how to trick my brain into being consistent, I guess. And so I'm working on figuring that out. And once I find the answer, I will share it with you guys. But right now I'm kind of answerless. So if you guys have, again, like I said earlier, if you guys have any tricks, please help a girl out, because I would love to know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, last week was just, it was a struggle, man. Like my work is just kind of the owners of the place that I work at is just, it makes it a rough work environment. And so I've been struggling to kind of like find another job so that way I can get out of that. So like that was definitely impacting my mental last week. That'll really throw a wrench in like just any positive, happy mood that you've got going on if your employer's crazy. But yeah, I really try to be positive, but some days it's just hard. This week, I've kind of found things turning around for me a little bit. And like when I'm happy, that's obviously the easiest to be consistent in things. Because then it's like, you're happy, you have the motivation and all that kind of stuff. But like that's not really when it counts, it really counts whenever you just don't want to do anything. And that's when like actual progress is made, because I would say probably at least 50% of the time I don't want to do anything. So, that's when it would make the most impactful change, right? So, yeah, I'm just kind of learning how to do that. And I think this will honestly really help me out. It has been helping me out because, like, I now believe that I can do it. And I think that's the biggest part. I think that's another big part about it is like, you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then nobody else is going to. So then, I don't know, what's the point? So, yeah, definitely I'm learning to believe that like I can do it and I am capable, and you know, um that I can do it too. Like there are other people that can do it, then I can do it. I can be consistent in the gym. I can be consistent with my skincare routine. I can be consistent with making art and showing up to work, and I can make a positive impact, and I can do it. I can do it. I just have to believe that I can. And you have to believe that you can too. Um I think that really is a big contributing factor. For so long, I didn't really believe that like I was capable of drawing every single day, or, you know, having nice skin, or being super jacked in the gym. And like, I'm using all of those things as an example just because those are the things that are really on like the forefront of my mind right now, because those are the big goals that I really care about completing this year. Not necessarily like looking jacked, but just like being and feeling strong and healthy. That's really important to me. Um, it makes my life easier whenever I'm stronger and whenever I'm healthy. It just makes it so much easier to go through life. And creating really does bring me joy, and I want more joy in my life. And I think we should all want some more joy in our life, because that's the only thing that makes it easier to get through, I feel. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Last week was a struggle, and I'm just working on how to be consistent. And this is really helping me out and really helping me to be accountable. And I would love to help you be accountable if you struggle too. So, yeah, I don't know. If you guys like this kind of thing, don't forget to like and subscribe. It feels kind of weird saying that, but